Oh, I forgot. Took the music off of here. God, this is just not going well. Forget it. Forget it. We're just going live. We're just gonna do it live, okay? Forget it. I'm done. 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 All I want to do is jam out and listen to music and do some charts, but I can't do all of them at the same time. So we're just gonna go live. We're just gonna do this. It said this excellent connection on the stream. Awesome, amazing, great, beautiful. That's all I care about. Let's go to the charts. Bitcoin is sitting below the 200 weekly simple SMA moving average. Well below it. Let's see how far below we've gotten from it. We're about 15% below it right now. Exactly 15%. Now, if we go up, it's going to give us a different percentage. We're about 16.9, about 17% away from the 200 SMA on the weekly. Now, we did close with a higher low, okay? So we're still staying in an uptrend, technically, okay? And this could come all the way down to here. And we could even come down and revisit this bottom, okay? Anything can happen. Anything. I was going to have guests on tonight, but since my internet is being atrocious for whatever reason, I'm not gonna. I just can't. I can't afford it. I can't afford to do it. So I don't. I don't know. I gotta get it figured out. I gotta get it figured out. So until then, it is what it is. But hey, I'm still here, and if you're here, say hey in the chat. What's up? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So this thing has already gone off the rails, so it doesn't even matter. Let's go ahead and go to this chart that I already have put together. Let's come on down to the 4 hour, okay? So I want to point out right here, we've got this consolidation range that we've been in, okay? Not consolidation. This has been more of an accumulation zone. Every time we've come down to this bottom here, we've shot back up. We've got these long wicks on the 4 hour, except for right here. And this one was really trying to push us down and not get people into longs because it was just a slow drip down. So everybody was afraid, but then nothing got bought up. I mean, it didn't go up crazy fast, right? So price action came down, and actually it's sitting on this trend line coming down right here. And now it's trying to move up. Now let me get rid of this so it can be less confusing, okay? Hopefully. So we've got this line here, okay? Let's go ahead and draw this one too while we're at it. Nope, that's not it. Now this is the 4 hour. What happened? You know what? I think it's on a different chart. Is it on the Bitstamp chart? It is not on the Bitstamp chart. Is it on the index chart? It is not. Oh, I'm thinking of ETH. All right, so let me just go back to this one. Okay, so ETH is looking different. We'll get into ETH later in the stream. But for now, I'm looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is taking a dive. It's diving. It's falling off a cliff. Let's go to the lower time frame. Oh, okay. So we're bouncing off of the 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart. Let me get rid of this box so we can see a little better in here. So we're on the 15-minute. We are creating higher lows and higher highs. And as long as we're doing that, we're still going up. Now, let's zoom back out. I don't know why I'm holding my hand up and you can't even see it because it's not in the frame. Let's back up let's come on down. All right. So right now we can see that we've got this falling wedge that we've broken out of, come back. We're fighting up against it, and we're pushing off of it currently. Let's go and look at our RSI and our stochastics. Let's go ahead and make this white also. There we go. Now, with this falling wedge, we did have a bullish divergence on it, and this is the 4 hour, so that's relatively strong. So that's when we create lower lows on the support on price action, and higher low and a higher low on the support on the RSI. And also with the stochastics, they're bottomed out. Well, they were bottomed out. They're bottomed out here, and they've been rising ever since we've come down to this bottom right here. Now, the last couple times we've come down and we've bottomed out and started moving up, we've had a little bit of a move up. If I come back over here a little bit, we can look and we can see, look, this big move up here happened after we bottomed out on the stochastics and started coming up. We crossed the 50 on the RSI. We did a lot in this one candle. This was a giant green candle up in here. So what I am looking for is for a move, a push up out of here, and maybe test this 200 SMA on the 4 hour, and then hopefully we can come back test it in a bull flag, and then continue on. So that is what I am somewhat looking for with Bitcoin. But currently, as we stay in this block right here and we don't move down or out of it, we're just going to continue to range in this area. There are levels of interest down here below 19.5 and between 19.3 and 19.5, I believe. Where's 19.3? 19.3. So right here we have a lot of long liquidations built up. Price keeps trying to come down to it. It won't do it. People are wanting to buy the dip. That's what they're doing. They're thinking they're buying the dip, and they might be buying the dip. But we're trying to see if this is going to roll over or not. Now there is an order block up here. You can see it right here. That's an order block. Price likes to come back to order blocks, so we could see that in the future as well. Now let's come on down to, let's zoom out and let's see what we have here. So we have support here, support here, support here, okay? And right now we're sitting right in the middle of this, what would I call it? This bullish zone here. The reason why I say it's a bullish zone is because price came down to it and it shot out of it, right? Uh-oh. I just hit buttons. Something happened. We'll get to that. We'll get to ETH. But for now, I am just looking for Bitcoin to break out of this, well, to come up and make a move out of this falling wedge. If we, let's see here. I want to go from where the wedge started. And let's try to pull a measured move from here. I go from, so maybe we might have to come down a little bit, 19K, to get up to this order block here. Technically, I would set this down right here, and we would come up And this would be a nice level of resistance right here. Boom, at 22,383. We got resistance here, and we fell through it here, bounced off of it here. So this is an area of interest, in my opinion. So we could come up here and test that zone. That's what I would be looking for on that. The alternative to that would not be very pretty, to be honest. We could come down, do a double tap, 17.5. It's, of course, always a possibility. Let's cut this down and let's see if we came up. What if we came up and then we came down like this? How much would that scare the crap out of people? Oh, we're bullish, we're bullish, we're bullish. Oh no, we're dead. We're done. We're done. We are done. We're dead. Maybe not. I don't think so. So we're completely bottomed out on our stochastics. Let's go ahead and let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's go ahead and go back to this. And let's take a look. Let me turn this indicator off. And the moving average. Go ahead, turn those off. Zoom in. Let's get rid of the drawings on here. And let's just take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly. All right, so as you can see, RSI, I believe it's like the lowest it's ever been on the weekly. Now, this chart's not going to have all the info, so let's go to, I don't want to do Bitstamp because I got stuff on that one that I want to get to later in the stream. If you're in the chat or if you're watching live, please say hi in the chat. Throw me some coins to look at. Now, this was the lowest bottom ever in Bitcoin's history on the RSI on the weekly. Stochastics can't go any lower than it's already been. It got as low as it has ever been on the stochastics as well. And right here, every time we've come down to the bottom level on the stochastics, so this is where we tapped. So this, bottom of the bear market. Didn't even come down to it here, but we did have like a little double tap. Bam, bam, bang, bang. And then, but this one, the second one marked the bottom, almost marked the bottom of the bear market there. This one tap marked the bottom of the bear market in 2018. And then this one tap and then roll over. And now we wait to see if we get a second tap on the stochastics. I could see a double bottom. Connor Anderson asks, just wondering, when you draw your falling wedge, do you try to get as many touches as possible, or are you doing candle bodies, or what? I try to get as many touches as possible, personally. So, yeah, I made my point with the weekly. Bottom it's ever lowest it's ever been on the RSI, and stochastic as well. Stochastics are currently moving up, and the RSI did bounce off of the 14 period moving average, but it's curving down a little bit, but I don't really put too much weight into that. What I do put weight into is if we do get that double bottom, and we do, and we kind of create a little bit of a bullish divergence. If we come get that double bottom, which I would really prefer, honestly, is if we did get a bullish divergence there. Did someone just open my door? Oh, it's my dog. My dog opened my door. Hey, Bones. His name is Bones. You can't see him. Why are you coming in here during the live stream, dude? I guess I didn't shut my door all the way. Anyway. Everybody say hi to Bones. Hi, Bones. Alright, so yeah, I'd like to see some kind of bullish divergence. Dude, don't mess with the... Stop it. Don't mess with the green screen. Get out of here. Go. Go. Get out of here. Hi, Connor, by the way. But yeah, bullish divergence on the weekly, that would obviously be quite bullish. So that's what I would want to see there. Let's go down. Let's go back to the 4-hour time frame, and let's draw this falling wedge again. So I like to take into account, especially on the 4-hour, I like to take into account wicks as much as possible. However, if I can get as many touches as possible, and there is a clear trend, that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the most solid trend. Candle bodies, candle wicks. If you don't include wicks, then you're kind of taking out a bit of price action, but they're not absolutely necessary. But what I do like is seeing it ride that line there. These are little scam wicks popping up out, but we do have a straight line down. Now I want to move this up personally because that's just, I'm getting more touches here. Yeah, that's just how I like it. Just looks cleaner to me. Then I'll just connect the bottoms. Those are pretty evident. Of course, I could draw that like that. We had a little fake out, came down. We do have more touches, so that's a stronger trend in my opinion. So that's cool right there. Yeah. So that's probably more accurate. Little fake out to the downside and then push back up. And as you know, we've just been ranging. Pretty boring price action. We're coming down, you know. I kind of expect beginning of the week to be a little shaky. And then move up. Gotcha. Yeah, on the Binance chart at least, you see the same break of trend if you take the extremes of the wicks as well. Yeah. So it did break this. It did break it. But we bottomed out hard on the RSI, got at 20, got to 20, and on the stochastics, both at the same time. That's almost always a good time, especially when you have a bullish divergence in here. You got that. Let me get rid of this line. Whoa, I did not mean to get rid of the whole indicator. Can I just get rid of this line, please? Thank you. All right. Yeah, so you also had a bullish divergence in here, like that, where you have support on your RSI coming up, support on your price action coming down, strength, more strength in the uptrend than the downtrend. Hidden bullish divergence. Is that hidden? I think that's hidden bull. Hidden bull. Let's see. See, I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff live. Like I'm gonna go for a long time tonight. Any questions? I'll try to answer. We're gonna look at stuff together. Okay? Sometimes it's good to just look. Have a look at a chart. Let's see, what are we looking at here? Price coming down. Oscillator coming up. It's just regular standard bullish divergence. So let's look at this one. This one might look better. Type C, weak. Type B, medium. Type A, strong. And that's a strong, that's bearish? Why? See, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, well, price action's coming down. Usually on the support side, and usually that's bearish. The oscillator's coming up and the price action is coming down because it's showing you that even though people are trying, the strength of the buyers is coming in, the price action is coming down. So it's a divergence, bearish divergence, because what the buyers, what the bulls are trying to do is push price up, and it's showing that strength, right? But the price isn't going up. So that means that they are failing in their attempt to move price up, even though the bulls are coming in strong. But see, this one says bullish divergence. Like, I don't, that's what I always thought it was. I'm like, I don't, what the hell, man? I see it. I get hidden divergences confused. It's not that I'm confused. I mean, I'm confused by the chart that I was just looking at. Like, I don't understand. It's not the usual one that I look at. Let's just look at. Whoops. I want to find the one that I always look at. There it is. Because this one that I know is right. All right, so yeah, it's definitely not hidden. I know that one. Because that one is when price action is coming up. You've got, yeah, okay. So yeah, it is strong bullish divergence. That's what I thought. So it's like I gotta rework how I just said everything to make it make sense. So price action is coming up, or price action is coming down. Your oscillator is coming up. That is showing strength in the move. I'm trying to figure out how to say this so that I don't confuse you. You have your strength coming up, right? And you have your price coming down. This shows that once we get down to here, we could expect a push up because our strength, our buying strength, is coming in higher. Okay? So negate everything that I just said. But so we did come up a little bit right here. So we did bounce up. But now we've just been ranging for like, I don't know, it feels like forever. Ever since this drop right here. So I would call it, well, I guess we would say from the beginning of this move here. Ever since August 28th, we've just been in a range. So that kind of sucks. Point it out again. Point what out? You got to be more specific, brother. Yeah, so it's price action coming down, oscillator coming up. Price action coming down, and this is on the support end. Price action coming down, tap, 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 price action, or relative strength, oscillator coming up. Okay. Makes a lot more sense when you put it that way, but I see what you were trying to say earlier. I was talking about pointing out the divergence you were talking about, but you got it. Cool. yeah, so we've come up out of here, and right now we're below this 50 line on a 4 hour, so I don't really want to see that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's see how we're looking on the 1 hour. Stokes and RSI are kind of just sitting there at the 50. It's just still kind of boring. Let's see if there's anything. I know there's some stuff going on this week, so let's go to the Forex Factory and see what we have. Today, I don't even know why I'm wearing these headphones. I'm not listening to music or anything, so I'm gonna turn that off. Oh, my ears hurt. Okay. All right, so of course nothing on the U.S. end. It's a holiday for us, Labor Day. Today, September 4th. Bunch of yellow folders, nothing really hot. So, tomorrow, or I guess Tuesday, nothing. USD bank holiday. Tomorrow's the 5th. Oh yeah, that's right. This thing is not gonna be the same. See, I'm on like chart. I'm on chart time. UTC. No market open on Labor Day. No, not on the U.S. Not in the U.S. Market is not open on Labor Day. So that is why I believe. No, your futures are still going. I don't think there's a. I'm pretty sure it's holiday. It's federal holiday, so Labor Day is a bank holiday, so most banks will be closed. However, online banking ATMs will be available. The stock market will not be trading. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So, stock market not trading. We got nothing for US here. Bank holiday. All right, so let's move over. We'd have ISM Services PMI. What is that? Well, let's figure it out. Let's see what it is. ISM Services PSI, or wait, PMI. PMI. So the ISM report on business, manufacturing, and services are two of the most reliable economic indicators available, providing guidance to supply management professionals, economists, analysts, and government and business leaders. How is the ISM PMI calculated? They're calculated by taking the percentage of respondents that report that the activity has increased better and adding it to 1/2 of the percentage that report that the activity has not changed, same, and adding the two percentages. So they're two of the most reliable economic indicators available. So that seems like it's important. I guess that's why it has a red folder. Forecast 55, previous 56.7. I think this is like the strength of the manufacturing side of things in the U.S. So that could be why it is significant. That would be significant. We also have that comes out at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday. Then we have, so the forecast is to come in 1.7 points below the previous month. So that wouldn't technically be good. So we could see some dippage early in the week. Let's go to Wednesday. So we have GBP, which is Great Britain, monetary policy report hearings on Wednesday. Then we have Canada, BOC, rate statement, overnight rate. Nobody cares. USD, FOMC member Mester speaks. And then FOMC member Brainerd speaks. So Mester and Brainerd are speaking this week on Wednesday from the Fed. So that would be something to pay attention to. They speak. This one is underneath 9 a.m. and this one is underneath 11:35 a.m. So the orange folders means you got yellow, orange, red. Red is pretty significant, orange is in the middle, and yellow is not. I mean, it could have an impact, but probably not much of an impact. Let's go to Thursday. And yeah, we have Euro main refinancing rate and monetary policy statement at 7:15 a.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday. And then we have at 7:45 a.m. ECB press conference. That's the Euro. Oh goodness, I should know this. ECB meeting. So Euro Central Bank. Is that what that is? European Central Bank. Yeah, that's what it is. European Central Bank press conference. And then 30 minutes later at 8:11 a.m. Chair Powell speaks on Thursday. So Thursday is going to be a big day. I think we might see an early week lull, maybe a little sideways action, sideways and down, and then go up from there. Maybe have that midweek reversal on Thursday. And let's just take a look at the charts. Well, first, let's finish off the week. Crude oil inventories, natural gas storage for the U.S. And then we have FOMC member George speaks on Friday at 11 a.m. and Waller speaks following him. And we have an EU Economic Summit. So we do have stuff later in the week to look forward to. So, price action. What are we going to do? I'm looking at the 1 hour. Let's change this to white. So, we could just see this thing range. Let me go ahead and mark off. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go ahead and mark off Thursday, which is the 8th. Yep. Which is the 8th. I'm going to do 11. All right. So what we can see here. So this is you get to see how my brain functions while I'm charting, you know? So if you like it, you like it. If you don't, it is what it is. But yeah, so we're coming down right now. We could see some just more ranging and maybe even come down. Maybe not that low. Let me come look at this. We could also form a cup here. Flag out before Thursday. And a long drawdown. And then break out. We could see that. I could see that happening in here. So we could see this cup come up. Have a flag. So price action comes up. Breaks down. Correction. And then bad news comes out. Maybe there's a drop. And then it goes. But I think in the end, it is going to go up. I believe by the end of the week. I believe. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. It's hard. It's hard to predict. To put out your predictions. You know, it's hard to be confident. You know, in what you do. You want to make sure you do things right. So, 8 likes. What is up, guys? Hey, Chloe. Good to see people in the chat. I have 2 concurrent viewers. All right, so we are looking at this falling wedge. That's what I'm looking at. It is typically bullish, typically break bullish out of falling wedges. And, you know, if I can just go ahead and point this out, falling wedge pattern, you know, I can just show you guys. So this is what we're just going to look at stuff like this, man, because this is how you learn. You go and you look at other patterns that have done it before. And you look at pictures. You can just see how these things work out. like this one here. This one broke out, came down, back test, breakout. What are we doing over here? We did break out. We're in the back test. Let's go to the 8 hour. Let's see if that changes how it looks a little bit. How about 12 hour? 12 hour, you can kind of see it a little more prominently. So we have price come down, come up, come down, break out, come down, and now we're looking for this thing to come back up. Now, what I was just saying is that we could come up and we could hit some resistance here and then come down and then shoot back up and maybe start moving something like this. Come up, hit that range again. Maybe we range a little longer than we shoot up again. But eventually, I think we've got to come back up and we've got to, let's go ahead and throw on Trader's Reality on here. We do have this candle right here. So this vector candle. So we could see price come back up right in that area between 22 and 23K. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at chat. Nothing new. All right, cool. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm hoping we do kind of get a cup and then a flag and then a breakout. So that's what I would be looking for on Bitcoin. Now let's go on over to ETH. What is up, ETH? So I've been tracking this one for several days now, a few days now. Shouldn't say several. And so far, get off the drawing tool. Get off the drawing tool, David. So I have people telling me, that's not a head and inverse head and shoulders. It doesn't look perfect. I don't like that neckline. Well, you know what? I don't care. And you know who doesn't care? Bitcoin doesn't care. Falling wedge, inverse head and shoulders. I just typed in inverse HNS. This one right here. What's it? Yeah. I mean, it's right there. People think that this has got to be. Now, you typically, you do want a head and shoulders. I can't just say, no, it's just not perfect. I want that there. And I'm trying to get this right. Let's bring that. Yeah. I like that. All right, so you go from the neckline down to the bottom of the shoulder. And then we want to see this. Now, typically, the right shoulder is of similar. Let me get rid of this because this is going to be confusing. Is of similar or equal length to the left shoulder. Them's the rules. Okay. But it doesn't always have to be that way. So if I come over here and I just type in inverse head and shoulders, I will do patterns. Let's just see what comes up. So we're not going to have perfect inverse head. Now this looks almost like perfect, but it doesn't. See, a lot of people wouldn't even call this a head and shoulders because they see this little bit right here, okay? They see this little bit and they're like, that's not a head, that's not a head and shoulders. Or you look at this one. Look how much smaller the left shoulder is to the right shoulder. But this is still a head and shoulders because you still have that shape, that pattern. Like, patterns don't have to be perfect. They just have to be there with other indicators. So let's see if let me go ahead and add volume. So typically what you want to see on your head and shoulders is an increase in volume at the points, at the peaks. So we did have an increase here and here to kind of mark the bottom here on the head. And then this one was kind of flat, kind of bumped up a little bit. You can kind of notice that on the left shoulder. And now we did get a bump here, but that only got us up to the neckline. So we haven't really had that volume come in yet for the right shoulder. So perhaps it could go lower. It could go lower. It could come down. Okay. So we could, let me go ahead and get rid of all these and see what we could be looking at here. Just because I want to make sure I'm 100% just not trying to be bullishly biased. So we could come down. Where'd my volume go? I accidentally deleted the volume. Boom. All right, so we could come down, and I could bring this over, and we could form a more generic standard head and shoulders, okay? So we could, maybe. What are you saying? Hey, what are you saying wow to, Connor? Thank you. Mad love, self-healing spirit. Mad love and respect. Happy days. Mad love and respect. I've got 77 concurrent viewers. What is going on in here, mate? What just happened? What just happened? I don't even know what's going on. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just sitting here kind of looking at this ugly head and shoulders. We could come down because we do not have that volume that I want to see. So we could come down, we could spike. So because we do want to have some kind of volume come in on the peaks, on the shoulders, on the head, on the shoulder. Wow, those viewers are coming down a lot. Like, what happened? I don't understand what happened, man. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, 47. It's like, is that why you said wow? Because the viewers just, I don't know. Did I just get bot attacked? Was it bots? Did I get botted? I got botted, not swatted, botted. But I really don't want to see this level break right here. So maybe we could see it come down and then come back down, touch this level here, and then move back up. Because I really like this level as support. I do not want to see that level broken for support. Yes. Yeah, so with ETH, I really like how it's looking. It's set up real nice. We're in a falling wedge. We have a inverse head and shoulders reversal pattern out of the falling wedge, and then we could come up hopefully to the golden pocket at around 1800, and then hopefully push past it eventually. So we have this is marking off the next Fed meeting. I shared this in a group in the Candle Mafia Discord. That's the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. If you go and check him out, please go ahead. Please go do that. Go and check out Frankie Candles on the YouTubes, because I know the Candle Mafia is up in here a little bit. So I love you guys. Thank you for coming to the live. If you could hit that like and maybe subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. But yeah, so if I pulled a measured move, well, let's go ahead. Let's back this up so it's looking a bit more right, okay? Because we do have this little impulse move right here, okay? So this move up. This is all one big move. So we kind of have, I'm looking for like an ABC type of wave in here, okay? That's what I'm looking for. So I am kind of crazy bullish right now because we are in a falling wedge, which is bullish. We have broken out, or not in it, we have broken out of a falling wedge. A falling wedge typically breaks to the upside. We have broken out of it. We've come down. We're back test for support. We've created an inverse head and shoulders. Our indicators are not too crazy. They're not crazy high. Our stochastics is coming up, so it's showing some strength there. We're not above the 50 on the RSI. So, hey, no, you want some 3-digit ETH, it's never going to happen. It's never happening again, ever again. I'm just kidding. I mean, it could happen. Who knows? At what point would your bullishness scenario be negated? Well, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let's try to get a bearish side of things. Okay, so let's just go to a clean chart, and let's just try to see. Let's go to Bitstamp. Okay, bearish side of things. Whoa. Okay. I already had this drawn up. Look at that. I had a feeling we're gonna fall down to those 950 to 880 ETH level before the ETH merge, then moon. Possible. So this is what I was predicting. I don't even know how long. I guess it was. I was watching. I saw this head and shoulders. I saw it bounce off of here. I drew this line here. I had this prediction. It didn't come to fruition yet. So these are all spider lines on the ETH chart. We did bounce off of this spider line here, and we've come up. We broke that neckline again, and we've been bouncing on top of it. So it was almost like it was a false breakdown. And now we've created a whole different scenario. Let's go down to the 4 hour. So we did break out of the neckline, played around with the spider line, and then jumped back up. And your next spider line comes up to about 1700. If we were to come up to this spider line right here. So we could come up to about 1700 and maybe even. So if I just go ahead and draw out. Yeah, so we could come up. I don't like it. I don't like that. Doesn't look good. No, I think it's gonna. I still think it's gonna do what it tried to break bearish and it failed. So that's what I like. Okay, it tried to break bullish, but it failed. Let's see here. Or bearish, because this was a target of mine. So we've got our stochastics bottom now. This is the 4 hour. Let's back up. Let's zoom out. Let's go to the daily. What are we looking like on the daily? So we're above the 50 on the stochastic on the daily. That's good. So where my bullish scenario gets invalidated, we've got to break. We've got to break support here. Actually, more support here. So about 1420, 1400. We break that, I become bearish again. So, because then once we do that, let me go to a chart without all the crazy lines on it. Let's just do Binance, since a lot of people use Binance. Well, it's been a long time since I've been on this chart. All right, let's see here. Look at that volume on the daily. Golly. It's just dead. Like the whole move up is just dead. What does that tell you? Leverage traders getting wrecked all the way up. That's all that was, just leverage traders getting wrecked. What about for BTC? When would your bull scenario be negated? Let me, in a sec. Give me 1 sec. Because I wanted to pull this up. So if we come from the bottom to the top, reason I don't come from down here is because we created higher highs and higher lows, and I want to go from this low to this high, because that's what really started this move up, because we broke out of this range, right? We didn't come down to the golden pocket, which ironically starts at about $1,400. I said I would become bearish if it fell out of here. So about 1356. Yeah, I mean, coming down 1315 as you got your 702. So yeah, I mean, we could see it. If it breaks that 702, I would be really bearish, to be honest. 0.786 is as low as we could go. Break that, and you're just breaking all kinds of things. You're breaking all kinds of structure. So I really don't want to see that at all. If I go ahead and pull down from the very bottom, go to the very top, we did spend some time at the 50, at the 0.5 Fibonacci level, and we did break out of that. So cool, good deal. 157 viewers. That is insane. Hey guys, thank you for coming to my stream. I am David. This is Lunar Beaches Crypto. This is Crypto and Chill. I'm basically just parsing out everything that I see on the charts, trying to give my best guesstimation on what I'm seeing, and do research on the fly, answer questions on the fly, just and learn together, especially if I don't know anything. Especially if I don't know what I'm looking at. I just want to learn with everybody at the same time. I think that's fun. I think that's cool. But yeah, we are at 52 minutes. I am at the top of the hour going to take a 5-minute break. Because I plan on going for a few hours. So you got to take breaks if you plan on doing that. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, they can go for 2 hours. Fine, I can go for 2 hours nonstop, but I plan on going for several hours. So I'm going to take breaks. All right, so speaking of which, I would have to take me off of here, which is fine. I could do that. And then you could just watch price action for 5 minutes and then come back. All right, 128 concurrent views. You know what? As long as the viewers stay above 100, I'm just going to stay live. Let's just do that, okay? Or I'm not even going to take breaks. No breaks for us. What are we talking? What am I talking about? Breaks. All right, if you have any coins, put them down in the chat that you want me to look at. If you have any questions, put them down in the chat. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pretty easy, guys. Bitcoin's pretty easy. We break the bottom 17.6. I become bearish. Of course. Oh yeah. Well, of course you become bearish because that's breaks. Yeah, I know. I'm bullish until it breaks it. Immediate short term, 19.5 is the number. Break that, and then I would expect at least a double bottom. So that's what I'm looking at. 19.5. Let's go to the weekly. That 19.5 could get touched. So I want this chart. I want to do Bitstamp chart. All right, you ready, guys? Are you ready? Let's go to the 3-day. So I shared this in Discord last night. And look at this. So last bear market, we have a falling wedge, and we broke bullish out of it. The falling wedge was the bear market, okay? Falling wedge, bear market now. Is it going to do it again? I don't see why not. Let's go ahead and put these side by side, or one on top of the other, so we can see this a little better. Let's come down here. Pull up BTC, USD, Bitstamp. Get rid of these indicators. Let's take a look. Let's get rid of this indicator also. Here we go. Come on. Don't freak out because I pulled up another chart, okay? Come on, internet. Act right. So, as you can see... Ow. let's go to my object tree. I want to get rid of the, there we go. So I pulled this fractal from the 2018 bear market because I saw we're in a falling wedge just like we were back then. Pulled this fractal from the last bear market. The first little round off here just happens to hit the top of this top here. It just happens to hit this top here. On this falling wedge, top, world top, hits the top, okay? Just so happens to hit the top there. Now, if we come down, we actually get more touches. So we have 1, 2, 3. We broke out of it, fell back out. So, is that what we did here? I'm looking at this for the first, I'm thinking about this for the first time. Is that what we did here? Because that might change things. Came down, came out, popped up, capitulation, worked our way back up very slowly. Now this wasn't quick, it was very slow, so don't get it twisted. I like that. That's just better. It just looks better. So we could, as you can see, we could drag out right now, and that would take us to October, and then we wouldn't break out of it until the end of October, and then November we would start really working our way out of here, and then we would come in, and then we could see us tap the highs again. But first would come 50, and then we would go from there. So we want to pull up the Fibonacci. We want to look at retracement levels. Now we see the patterns, we see how they look very similar, right? So let's just go ahead. We don't need that anymore. We can get rid of that. I can get rid of this fib because I just go to the object tree and just turn this fib back on, and then it'll be peachy keen. There we go. Now let's go to this. Let's go to this, and let's look at this. All right, so we have Bitcoin coming up into retracement levels if it was to follow this fractal. We have Bitcoin coming up into these retracement levels, and this is where I would be watching and thinking I might want to hold off on any further. Like, I would be probably selling out in this zone right here, especially if you couldn't see what I was talking about right there. Talking about this zone right here. I would definitely, and it's kind of crazy how the fractal starts getting a little up and down in this zone also. It's because you're going to meet resistance in this zone. You're going to meet volatility in this zone simply because of all the volatility that you had in the past in this zone. It was resistance here, and then it was trying to be support, and then it failed. So there's going to be volatility in this zone. That's just how this works. Let's see here. So yeah, triple top. Maybe. I've called a triple top months ago. I believe I'm not sure when exactly. I'd have to go back and look. I've got a video on it. I called a triple top months ago. So doubt it'll happen just because I called it. So I was calling for it anyway. And the structure that I had in that video is kind of fell through, so probably not gonna get it. But hey, a fractal from 2018 says we will, but you know, who knows? Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you are, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you for joining me tonight. Again, if you have any coins, put them down in the chat below if you want me to look at them. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP. Yeah, so basically, if we break 17, whatever the low was here, 17.6, 17.5, it's not gonna be good. I think we will go down to probably 14K. That would be crazy if we see that my NFTs would explode. Your NFTs would explode? because Bitcoin exploded? Maybe. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at XRP. What up? What up? What up? All right. So is this the XRP chart? Oh no, I was looking. I got some stuff drawn up, so I want to get to the stuff that I have drawn. Whoa, my concurrent viewers just like doubled again. That is so weird. It's so wild. I doodled on this one, but you can see what I was doing here. Okay, let's go to the weekly because I think I did it on the weekly, so it's not gonna look as crazy. So XRP is setting up a lot like it was back here. So we have. Let me just go ahead and get rid of the drawings. Let's get rid of this. So we did have, as you could see, we had kind of a cup and handle in here that failed. And it just went sideways. And then it exploded. Because that's what XRP does. But you could see that the top here did not break the top here, right? So we can come over here. We've got this little cup. What happened? Did not break the top. Came down, flag out, just like we did here. Broke through the flag and then just ranged for months. So could we see that? Could we see that breakout, come down, and then just range for months and then break out? Possibly. I think it's very possible. And then if we come down and we look at what our possibilities of price for XRP, we could be looking at the 4.236, which is about $13.50. And what is that from current price? From current price, that is about close to 4,000%. No, nothing but a little 40x, right? But if you pay attention to Ripple and XRP at all, you know that there's a ton of potential in this thing. Like, it's insane. Ripple could become an XRP could become the most, how do you say, the crypto with the most regulatory clarity in the entire space once it gets done with the SEC case. Once Ripple wins that case, because I do believe they will win it. Unless the SEC has an ace up its sleeve, which they could, I guess, depending on what Ripple has done. We don't know if Ripple's done stuff shady behind closed doors that we don't know about. I mean, it could be the case. Could be the case. Never know. But yeah, let's see here. Let's go. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at for XRP. You know, probably maybe a nice little pop up, about to $1 or so. Maybe we get a inverted head and shoulders in here. Maybe that could send us up to $2, but I still think we get some ranging before we blast off. But you never know. So we have a lot of stuff going on. XLS20, the NFT token that's going to bring NFTs to the XRP ledger. The vote for that is almost at 90%, if it's not already by now. Yeah, gotta have some exposure to XRP. Indeed, Connor. Indeed, definitely, for sure. At least some. In my opinion, not financial advice. Gotta have some exposure to XRP. But that kind of threw me off. Where was I? Somebody tell me where I was. Somebody. Oh yeah, XLS20 NFTs on the XRP ledger. Where are we at on that? Let's go ahead and see. XLS20 vote. Yeah, I think it's on XRPL.net maybe. XRP scan. So we're at 88.24%. It looks like amendments registry. Let's take a look. And I think the Hooks amendment is still, they're still trying to get that done. Deprecated. See, everybody thinks that Ripple just gets whatever they want on the XRPL, and they definitely don't. They definitely do not. Voting. What is the time period? ETA the 13th. So, estimated time for this for the non-fungible tokens version 1, XLS 20 for XRP is expected. That vote is expected to be passed in 9 days. So, XR or NFTs on the XRPL. That's what's up. That is what this is right here. Right there. That's my first ever XRP NFT right there. Money Minded Apes. Go check them out on the Sologenic Marketplace. Yeah. My wife. Hold on, my wife is I might have to take a break because my wife is out of town, and but I'll have almost 200 viewers. $300 viewers. What is going on right now? I'm getting bot attacked. 428. Come on, let's go. Let's keep it going. Come on, viewers. Keep on rolling in. Come on, bots. Let's go. Roll those numbers up. Let's go. Oh, we're down below 400. I don't know what is going on. But yeah, so that's XRP. That could give us that little boost, at least, that I was talking about. That gives us that little boost out of the flag here. But let's see where the 13th is. Let's go down to the daily. That's what I want to see. I want to see the 13th. 13th right there. So that's what we could see right there. We could see XRPL go crazy. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Ever heard of it? This might be a buy the news event. Who knows? But if XRP starts ticking up, I'd be looking for an explosion because that is what XRP does. It likes to be very boring for a very long time, and then it likes to explode. So that's what I think it's going to do. And maybe we get up to that dollar mark. We'll see. We do have resistance up here. I guess I would just call this 85 cents. I mean, that makes sense. We did stay around 85 for a long time, it felt like. Yeah, so. I told my wife, I'm like, I have like over 400 viewers right now. I can't talk to you. You might be at the beach, but I can't talk to you. I love her. I love her to death, but I don't know what's going on with these spikes in the viewers. That's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of going up and down. It's really weird. So yeah, XRP likes to do that little explosive moves, and this kind of resembles a Head and Shoulders a little bit. Right here, you see that? Maybe that's what pushes that thing up. I've seen a pattern. What do we call it? Like Batman pattern, kind of. It's kind of what it looks like to me. Okay. Now, financial advice. It could just go. Oh, you can't even see it. Nuke it. Now it's not going to go to 9 cents, but it could go down to oh, now my dog's whining because he wants to go outside. maybe that break at the top of the hour wouldn't have been such a bad idea. So let's go ahead and take that 5 minute. Let's take 5. We're gonna take 5. I'm gonna put on some music while I'm gone, and then I'll be back. But don't go anywhere. All right, don't go anywhere. Bye. Oh no, the music stopped. Why did the music stop? Hey guys. Yeah, same. Good game. Blah blah blah. Luna Beaches. Thank you. Good song, by the way. Thank you. I do have to go though. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Connor. See you later. Adios. 13 concurrent viewers. Oh, you're out of here too, Chloe. Okay, see you, Chloe. Gotta have some exposure. Yeah. Make sure I'm caught up. All right, cool. All right. Let's bring myself back up on here. There we go. All right. Okay, so what's next? Let's go ahead, take a look. I've been looking hard at Litecoin. Why, David? Oh, I'm glad you asked because of this. Look at it. Look at it. This is what I think. This is what I think we're going to see. This is it right here. Man, that's crazy. All right. Yeah, so this is obviously a heavy hard bull flag, and it did break out of it. I didn't even know that. It did break out of it and came down, back tested, the downward trend line, and now it's sitting there, okay? As long as it holds right here, we're good. Break back down, we could come back down into the flag, possibly, and range a little more. Now, I don't know what's going on with the Litecoin lately. Maybe Ethereum miners are moving to Litecoin. I don't know. They're not going to Ethereum Classic. I don't know. It's kind of weird how Litecoin's just been going kind of crazy as of late. Because as you can see, I mean, from the bottom, it is up. Currently, it's up 16.48%. So it's not that crazy, but it is crazy for Litecoin. I mean, it's got a big market cap. It is, I believe, it's a top 20 coin. Let's go to coin market cap. Let's go ahead, take a look. See. Let's take a look. Litecoin. If it wants to load. Yeah, it's going to be 20 something. 22? 21? And Ethereum Classics right there too. Like these old coins that just won't die. Because their market caps grew big because they're the oldest coins, right? Your Ethereum Classic and your Litecoin. Why is this thing not loading? Will you load, please? Would make life a lot easier if you loaded. If you have any questions, please throw them down in the chat. If you want me to look at any cryptos, please throw them down in the chat. Or stonks. I'll look at stonks. Stocks. I'll look at anything. Whatever you want me to look at, I'll take a look at it. So yeah, we have Litecoin with a $4.2 billion market cap. And it's just continues to go, which is kind of crazy. On the week, on the 7-day, it's up 9.5%. On the 24-hour, it's up 0.41%. LSU and Florida State were playing tonight. Dang. Wish I would have known that. But yeah, Litecoin, it's basically, it is a top 20 coin because I don't count stable coins as coins that should be ranked. Like, I think that's dumb. Like, I think it's dumb putting these here. Tether and USDC. It's dumb. Why? Have like a separate section for them. They're stable coins. The only thing I care about is their dominance. We come over here and we look at USDT.D, not C. We can look at the dominance, okay? And right now that's not something you want to see. Is stablecoin, at least Tether, is in kind of a bull flag here, bull pennant. So, stablecoin dominance go up means Bitcoin price go down. and other crypto price go down. Why? Because that is people selling out of their cryptos and getting into stables. So we want to see stablecoin dominance go down. Go to US. It's gonna USDC.D. It's gonna look probably the exact same. Yeah. So what I want to see is for this number, obviously, to come down. Now, I don't know how much these charts actually play to the rules. Actually, I've never done a back test on that. I should do that. Could be. That's an idea. It's an idea. I'm gonna do that. Let's go to Bitcoin. BTC.D. What are we looking like on the Bitcoin dominance? So the Bitcoin dominant, woo! It's below 40%, man. That's crazy. Let's look at the daily. Let's back up. Let's zoom out a little bit. Bitcoin dominance has been crashing hard. But so this is why I think we're about to see a crazy alt season. I think we are. So many cryptos did not set new all-time highs. A lot of them. Some of them deservedly so. Some of them not so much. I think that they should have seen all-time highs. I don't think. Now, when I say alt season, I mean like a secondary alt season, not including stuff that already had a crazy bull run that we just went through. Okay. Right now, the Bitcoin dominance chart is. I guess. What would I call this? This is a broadening wedge. It's more of a channel. So we could consider this a bear flag, right? And what if that dominance just fell through the roof? Just like came crumbling down. Well, that would mean altcoins are exploding in value. So, or stablecoins, one of the two. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the total charts. So, total 1. So, this is all of crypto. This is the entire crypto market. And I've already drawn some stuff out on here. And look at that. If we're going on this trend line right here, then we're double tapping the trend line on the entire crypto market, okay? And we could be setting up for a W pattern that breaks us out of here. Could be. Now, this is going to look very similar to Bitcoin because Bitcoin has had control of this market for most of the time. But this looks even more similar to the ETH chart. And that's because ETH has been taking a lot of dominance away from Bitcoin. So let's go ahead. So that's what the total chart looks like. We are bouncing off of this upward trend. That's good. And if I can zoom out, let's go to the weekly. Wow, I went from 400 viewers to 1. Who this is? Sup? What up, GF Burt? I know who you is. I know where you from. I know what you do. I don't know what you do, but that's more of a trend right there. This is the total crypto market cap, okay? All of it. All of crypto. Now let's go to total 2, which is all of crypto minus Bitcoin. So this does include Ethereum. And see, I should always leave my drawings up. Altcoins. What are we looking like with the altcoins? Altcoins are bouncing off of this trend as well. And we do have this line that could be seen as resistance here. Or not could be, is resistance. So, are we going to come up and keep bouncing up in here until this breaks down? Possibly. Or are we going to break out of here, back test for support, and then continue on? Now, if we break down out of here, obviously this is a long-term structure. We break that, it's not good. If I come down here, pull this across here, and here, we break this. Not really this, but this. Break that. It's not good. It's not good. A lot of money be coming out of the market at that point. So right now there's $578 billion in the altcoin market. Now I want to get rid of this. And let's go down to the daily. And let's see what we're looking like in here. So the daily on the entire altcoin market. Let's go ahead, pull our fibs. See what we're looking like here. 0.5 right there. If I come from this one right here, we came down to the golden pocket and bounced off. Okay, now let's go from top to bottom and let's see how we're looking on that. So let's go from here to here, here to here. Move this over. There we go. Altcoin market back up to 1.24 trillion. That could be great for some kind of alt season. I could definitely see that happening. I have an addiction of just buying Matic, Gala, XRP, and ADA. Love all of those. Love all of them. That is I like those plays. Definitely like those plays. You got your layer ones. You got a good gaming project in there, and you have a good layer 2. And they're all solid projects in my opinion. Not financial advice again for the 3rd time on this stream, I think. Yeah. So yeah, what are we gonna do here? Let's see. We got that trend was broken. I mean, this looks almost just like the ETH chart because it is the altcoin market, which ETH makes up a lot of. Let's see, ETH.D. Let's go ahead and look at ETH dominance. ETH dominance is above 20%, and it's flagging out, and it's broken out of the flag. I don't even know if that's a flag. Weird looking flag. That's because it came up, and yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's broken it. It's broken out. So this has got to hold, and then we just got to keep going. Oh God, I just smacked myself in my teeth with my mic, dude. That hurt. You can all laugh. All one of you that's watching right now. I had 400 viewers. What happened, guys? What happened? What happened to the bots? Look at that, though. Look at that. Man, if Ethereum breaks up out of here, it just looks like it wants to, man. You got the merge coming up, which is what I think we're going to see. We're going to see price move up into the merge. We already had a price move up, and we had our price correct. We have our correction. Let's go ahead and look at ETH again. I was looking at this early in the stream. Let's go ahead and look at it again. So we have price come up. Let me get rid of the volume. So we had price come up. We have our correction, create a falling wedge. Most of the time you break bullish out of there. We do have an inverse head and shoulders printing in here, which could have already printed the bottom of this shoulder, and we could be moving out. So a lot of people say, oh, that's not a inverse head and shoulders because this, and this. And I'm just like, look, man, head and shoulders don't have to look perfect. No pattern has to look perfect. especially when you're talking about like reversal patterns. But yeah, so we had price come up. We got a correction with a reversal pattern to end the correction, a falling wedge, both of which, falling wedges and inverse head and shoulders, both of which are bullish reversal patterns. And now we're starting to try and come up out of it. The merge is right here. Right about here. So the 14th and 15th, I do believe, is when it's expected to take place. Let me go ahead and mark that off. Let's go ahead and mark the 15th. So we could pump up into it, have another correction, or we could just keep on going until the next Fed meeting, which is right here, and that's when price falters and we just start to fall off. Or, depending on what the Fed says, we could resume the bull run. Now, I don't expect a Fed pivot anytime soon, but if the Fed was to pivot, that would be a great reason for us to get out of here. That would be the reason. I think that explosive action comes with the Fed pivot. But yeah, so right now we've got this downward trend line right here that I would like for us to break out of. And if we do break out of it, now this is something that I could see us doing. We could go sideways for a very long time. We could range for a very long time and then finally break out. Or maybe even slowly work our way out. Because the bear market, I believe, is the bear market technically from peak. It's just saying I'm starting to glitch out. Maybe I have too much stuff open. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this. It's that coinmarketcap.com that's killing me. So from peak to trough is a bear market. We dropped, or ETH dropped from peak to trough 82%. It's just as big as Bitcoin was in 2018, where Bitcoin dropped to 85%, to 84, 85%. So ETH has already dropped that much. I have way more evidence that the bottom is in, especially for ETH, than I do for anything else. But I have way more evidence that the bottom is in than the opposite, than the bottom not being in. And I think that we're being pushed a lot of FUD to get us out of the market, to shake us out. Could go sideways for a very long time. I could see price break up, create a lot of craziness, maybe even some euphoria in the market, and then crash, completely kill people's hopes and dreams, and then range for several months, and then shake out all the weak hands while institutions and big money players are buying up supply, and then we go into the next bull run. But I don't know. I feel decent crash coming soon. Fiat ready. Yeah. Always have dry powder on the side just in case the bottom isn't in. Cash position is a position. Always have cash fiat on hand. Now let's go ahead. I haven't taken a look at it yet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Dixie. The Dixie is still moving up, and it is still parabolic. Let's go ahead and get a curve on here. So we do have a parabolic curve that actually kind of broke. Well, it did break. It broke, but it's still going up. So we could be seeing the ending phases of this parabolic rise. Now let's see what happens if I throw a fib on here. So the 1.618 is at about 113.30. We could get up to there before it falls down. Possibly. Let's zoom out and take a bigger look. How about the monthly? What's the monthly looking like? Oh, this is Caplicom. I gotta go to the other one. I gotta go to TVC. Yo. That looks pretty, doesn't it? But this is the entire history of the US dollar, ever since we went off the gold standard. All right, so if we are going to come up, we could possibly test this for resistance at 120. That would not feel good. That would not be good for crypto or any market. The dollar looks like it wants to keep going, at least. It at least looks like it. We are kind of rounding off ever so slightly. It did have a little round off back here before it had a nice finish up, but it already had a little corrective structure here on the RSI. We could see bearish divergence coming in here with oscillator coming down and price action coming up. Now, if we follow that trend line out, it would look like that. So perhaps we do come up to here, 115, 116. Yeah, that would just suck. So yeah, I think most likely scenario is maybe we get some pop towards the end of this week, and then yeah, get some pop towards the end of this week, some pop in action, and the dollar's just still going. That's just crazy, man. Let's go to 1 minute. Actually, 5 minutes. 15 minutes. So we popped up, gapped up, ranging, probably building support. Because we're not blown out on the RSI or the stochastics. We are coming down though. So but yeah, so maybe like I said earlier in the stream, I think we might have a little bit of boring sideways, maybe a little bit of down price action for the first half of the week, Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday things really start to heat up with FOMC or with Fed members speaking, including Fed Chair Powell. So that's just something to look out for later on in the week on Thursday. Thursday is when they're speaking. So the Fed speaks, but it's not a rate hike or anything like that. So we could just be seeing a blow off the top. I mean, we're definitely seeing a kind of a blow off top. Question is, how high is it going to go? And if we go ahead and put that fib back on here and we see if any of the levels line up with that trend line. Let's see. Yeah, right there. At the 2. And that would have us getting up to 117.30-ish. 117-ish. If it right on the point, 116.92. Don't want to see that. I don't. I mean, I know a lot of people want to see lower prices because they want to buy more, but that's exactly why I don't think it's going to happen. But you never know. We're still ranging. Let's go back to Bitcoin. We're gonna give one more look at Bitcoin, and then I think I'm gonna get off here. I can feel the Red Bull crash coming on. So 1, 2, 3, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days we've been in a range. So it's got to do something eventually. It's gotta. And it kind of looks like this one right here a little bit without the capitulation wick. Not something you want to see. Okay. Well, all right. Let's go ahead and yeah, Bitcoin. It's kind of boring. It's kind of boring me, to be honest. Asian markets, kind of boring. The euro. What are we looking like on the euro? Not good. Not good. What's gold looking like? Looks like Bitcoin. Funny. Silver. Ooh, silver set a lower low. Copper. Copper is important because it's in a lot of houses. Copper likes to be a leading indicator for markets. Big crash, 2008. But it's just been it hasn't really done much. Copper. It did break resistance, and it's testing for support. So, this is on the monthly chart too, so. I don't know. Maybe copper just ranges for a little while. Copper's in a lot of housing, so it plays a lot into the housing market, and everything kind of trickles from there because it's real estate. SPY has had a correction of, this is the S&P 500, 24.78% over an extended period of time. So from top to bottom, 5 bars, that's 5 months, 149 days. Now let's go ahead and look at previous bear markets. 2008, we had 5 months of drawdown, pullback, and then a just absolute destruction. I've seen a lot of people comparing these two, so that's why I wanted to look at that. Was the 2008 recession, and people that are calling this very similar. I saw something in the ideas. Let's see if it's in here. This is my ideas. I don't want to see my idea. Oh, here we go. Wait, that's still not it either. Where do I find fire? Is that it? What the? I didn't know you could do that. So what do you guys want me to look at? All 2 of you. Let's see. I don't understand. Is it on the homepage? Beep boop beep doop. Like and subscribe for a good time. Like and subscribe for a good time. Please and thank you. This is what I like. This is what I like looking at. Here we go. Michael C. LOL. Come on. There we go. Let's see. I've made many comparisons of Dow Jones 2022 bearish price action with past bear cycles, but being near closing its third straight red week candle since the August 15 rejection on the 1 week moving 50 moving average. What up, Mike C? It's time to update it. So it's talking about this trend line or this moving average here and it getting rejected off of it there. And this is 2008. Right? Okay, yep. So this is 2008. All right, let's see. Let's continue. As you see, this is a comparison of Dow's 2021-2022 chart against 2007-2008. The dynamic factor is WTI oil, which is the black trend line. So that's the dynamic factor. As you see, in July 2008, oil peaked while the index had already started its correction inside the new bear market. So in 2000, let's see. As you see in July 2008. Oh, 2008, July 2008, oil peaked while the index had already started its correction. So the index had already started its correction when oil peaked. Okay. Okay. Dow's 1 week moving average, 50-week moving average rejection was followed by a sharp sell off below the 1 week moving average, orange trend line, 200 moving average, where the 1 week 50 SMA crossed below the 1 week, the 100 weekly moving average to form a bearish cross. Right here. Yep. Bearish cross right here. And then boom, right there, rejection off of the 200. So it came down, crossed the 200, came up, got rejected, fell down. All right. And it's saying that this is mirroring the same. So peak came in here. Bear market had already started. We're coming up. We have the 50 and the 100. 50 coming down, crossing above the 1 week, the 50-week moving average invalidates the 2008 fractal. But why? Aren't these the same? Let's continue. At the moment, the 2022, oh wait, what's the time that the index reached the 200 weekly moving average from its market top was 37 weeks, 259 days. At the moment, the 2022 fractal looks to be following closely to the 2008 sequence. If we exclude the fundamental extreme of the peak of the Ukraine-Russia war when oil registered its peak March 2022, its technical normalized top was in June 2022, right when Dow rebounded just before hitting the 1 week moving average, 200 weekly moving average. See how even the weekly RSI sequences are identical so far. What this indicates is that oil can continue dropping as the Fed attempts to lower and out of control inflation, but still stocks can fall along with it, just like happened from mid 2008 to early 2009. As a result, the 50 weekly SMA seems so far consistent with mid phases of a bear cycle. Fundamentally, a big factor that is not consistent with the 2008 fractal is the strong labor market we're currently at. With the unemployment rate, teal trend line, still on, unemployment rate, still low, way lower compared to 2008. And that's what I keep telling people too, man. Like, they say we're in a recession. Look at the unemployment rate. Look at the unemployment rate. I mean, technically, GDP's gone down, but for another day. Another day. Unemployment rate still on market lows as opposed to 2008 fractal, which by the 50 weekly SMA rejection in May 2008, it was already rising aggressively. This means that technically a weekly candle close above the 50 weekly moving average can be regarded as an invalidation of the bear cycle fractal. Also, the weekly RSI printing higher highs can be taken as such. Yeah. So if this come up and created another higher high, then this would be invalidated. What do you think will happen next? Can Dow close above the 50 weekly SMA, or August's rejection will hit the 200 weekly SMA as per the 2008 fractal? P.S. Because the chart has the added element. So, I mean, this is it. I mean, maybe. It looks similar. Yep. RSI is looking similar there. Yep. Oil, similar. Yep. Okay, I got you. The only thing that's different is that unemployment rate. Now, we had a little bit of a rounding unemployment, okay, back here in 2008. This has been steady going down. So what if it just kept low and then started going up? I don't know. That's just kind of crazy. But yeah, so that's cool to look at. So I thought I would bring that up because I saw it earlier. Hey man, how did I lose likes? I knew they were bots. I knew I was bot rated. I knew it. Losing likes. That's fine. It is what it is. Coming up on 2 hours. Almost 2 hours of streaming. Pretty cool. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying it live. You should go back to the beginning of the stream and watch it because you could see how frustrated I was after 3 failed attempts of going live earlier. I can't stream music and live at the same time. It just can't. I can't do it. It doesn't let me. I can't stream music from YouTube anyway. I've never tried to do like a playlist, so maybe I should do that. But I've got to download a lot of royalty-free, copyright-free, whatever music. And I haven't done that, so it is what it is. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. I found that on TradingView. TradingView always has some awesome insights. Historical oversold on the monthly. So yeah, you can see here we've got bottom. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking too, man. Like I think crypto may have found its bottom. That doesn't mean we can't range, but it would be several. We got to break out of here a little bit so that this trend line can continue up. That's what I think. So we've got to come up a little bit and then like get up in between like 30 and 40 and range up there. That's what I would personally like to see. So we could see that. I hope so. I hope we see it. Trading hacks, keep your chart clean. So yeah, you can always come in here and on TradingView and check. Like, you can learn so much from other people. Like, it's an amazing community. They've always got articles up here too to look at. Like, TradingView is such a one-stop shop place for traders. I mean, it's awesome. So take advantage of it. I'm not sponsored by TradingView. TradingView, if you ever see this and you want to sponsor me, you can do that. I wouldn't mind it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's look at ADA. What's it looking like? Let's get off the monthly. Let's go to 15 minute. Let's look at some lower time frames. See what we're looking like. Lots of ranging. Surprise, surprise. But generally coming up and kind of flagging here. Or maybe more like a pennant. Let's zoom out. Let's go 4 hour. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, let's go down a little bit. 1 hour. Okay. Rounding. Stokes coming down. Stokes could reset on the 1 hour. ADA. Man, everything is just looking so bullish to me. But nobody thinks it's bullish. Everything looks bullish to me. But nobody thinks it's bullish. Which makes me even more bullish. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. Come on. You gonna let me click it? All right, when was this last taken? Last updated September 5th. Yeah, I know that. But 23 is extreme fear. Oh, let's go to the Twitter account because they always post it. So let's take a look. I don't think I'm going to end this stream. I don't feel like I'm just going to sit on here and talk to myself if I have to. I got nothing to do other than this, so. What in the hell? 30. Oh, that's Dogecoin Fear and Greed? What the? 23. All right. I mean, anytime we're in extreme fear, personally, I'm buying. I'm going long. Anytime we're over here in this red, I'm going long. I don't care. Current price was 19,984, and this was 4 hours ago. So at the start of the new day, Fear and Greed was at 23. I don't know how often they update this. It was 5 hours before that, 16 hours before that. Why don't they do it like consistently? It's so weird to me. 21, 20, 20, 20, 23. For some reason, it's gone up. I don't know why. Because it's not like we've been doing anything. 21, 21, 25, 25, 25, 20, 20, 20, 23, 23. You can tell we've just been ranging, can't you? Yep, so that's it. That's it. Let's go over here. See, SPY was down 1% on Friday, DJI 1%. They were both down exactly 1.07%. That's kind of crazy. Dollar still going. Not getting too much movement out of Bitcoin though, or the other crypto. Let's go to KuCoin and let's see what's doing what right now. Let's see. What in the world? Let's see. What is this? Dusk? What? Dusk? Dusk Network. Dusk Network is up 5% so far. I have no idea what this is. Hey, I said we were gonna look at stuff. So we're gonna do some research. We're gonna do some TA. I'm just gonna look at stuff. I like to do this anytime I see something random like pop up. You know, I come over here and I just go. I just see what's gaining on the day, and I'm like, oh, Dusk. What? Never heard of that. What is it? Let me go look at it. So, go to the coin. What the hell? Dusk. God, this website sucks. So slow. I mean, it might have something to do with me streaming, but still, shouldn't take that long. Dusk Network. Let's see. It's on Ethereum, MetaMask, white paper. Let's look at the yearly. See, this is just bottom ranging, guys. This is so much of the alts, and I can't tell you. Let's go to all time, so you can see. This is bottom ranging. This is bottom ranging. This is what it looks like at the bottoms. Bottom, little push up, and then come down. And you even have a top right here and a top right here, just like you have a top right here and then a top right here. Then you come down, you bottom range, and then you explode. Come down, you bottom range, and then eventually explode. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's see what this thing is. See if this is worth anything. Let's see. Dusk Network describes itself as a blockchain for programmable and confidential securities powered by zero-knowledge proofs and novel private proof-of-stake leader extraction-based consensus protocol. Dusk Network is a privacy blockchain for financial applications. It is a Layer 1 blockchain that powers the Confidential Security Contract (XSC) standard and supports native confidential smart contracts. Dusk Network aims to address the requirements and needs of financial markets. So it sounds like they're kind of like LCX. But LCX trying to tokenize everything. Dusk, let's see, direct settlement finality, a distributed financial market infrastructure, DFMI, should provide clear and final settlement of transactions. On Dusk Network, transactions are fast, take seconds to complete, and achieve immediate on-chain finality. Privacy. Dusk Network provides full user privacy and enables decentralized applications and third parties to adhere to strict compliance requirements whilst still offering data privacy. This increases the ability to perform business processes on-chain. What just happened? On-chain, leading to significant cost reduction. Public users do not need the approval of a trusted authority to use the Dusk Network blockchain. Besides, only minimal processing power and modest IT resources to join. All users who possess the Dusk token can participate in the consensus. Yada, 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 yada. So, sounds promising. I love how sentiment can change so quickly when things tumble. Guys, this is not a rug pull. This is not what a rug pull looks like. Oh, maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was. Yeah, I might go to CoinGecko if this keeps acting like the way it's acting. Elephant Money. Now this one had an exploit and essentially rugged all time. That's a rug pull. Just a straight line down. That's what a rug pull looks like. It doesn't have any structure other than straight line down. The best one might be the Squid Game. Squid. God, this thing sucks. Squid Game 2.0. They created Squid Game 2.0. Seriously, and people still buy it. That's what's sad. People still buy the stuff. Pew! Straight line down. That's what a rug pull looks like. Rug pull means they just pulled all the liquidity out of that market. Just sucked it dry. There's completely make it completely illiquid. Wow. Amazing. Yep. That's cool. I noticed earlier that my music did not loop, so I want to make sure that it does loop next time, even though it's the same song. I didn't say play. Chill out, not yet. ETH, trying to move into the green. We got DOT on the move today. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Oh, I gotta go to products. Wonder if the book map will work today. Dusk. Why are you still on Dusk? Dot. 1 hour. And it had some nice move. Nice little move up in there. Last few hours up almost 5%. That's what's up. So DOT's trying to move. It broke this high here, so. And met resistance up in here. Not shocking at all. Let's come down. I don't know what I was doing there. Let's see. This is exactly this is it. Is this it? Let's go Bitcoin. Where's my drawings? Do I not have drawings on this chart? Guess not. Well, this is 1 hour, so it's not gonna look right. But anyway, this is bam, bam. It did come up, and then it came down, and then it moved back up. So let's look at Bitcoin. So it came up. It could move back down. It could move back down before it moves back up. Just like DOT. And that would get a lot of people out, probably. Let's look at DOT again. Come up, come down. Let's look at these on top of each other to make this a little bit cleaner. Let's go 4 hour. Boom, 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 boom. So on top we have DOT. On bottom we have Bitcoin. Make sure you can see it. Yep. So DOT's already come up. So we could see Bitcoin make the same move. Bitcoin hasn't been acting right, but look how similar these charts are. But DOT's come up. Bitcoin hasn't. DOT's come up. Let's see. Let's go look at Solana. Solana's come up. It's probably going to look the exact same as DOT. It does. Basically the same thing. Same thing as Bitcoin. Of course, these large caps are going to look a lot like each other. LTC. This one's already mega come up. This one's way different though. What? Oh, this one was just falling and falling and falling and falling and falling. This one's just now broken through. It was creating a nice bear flag. I mean, bull flag. See that bull flag in there? And it's already broken out and it's back testing. Could keep going. We'll pin it. So, we extrapolate from that. Let's go ahead and take a look. Bang, bang. Boom, boom. $71, $72. Does that come up into a range? It looks like it does. I like to do this. It comes up, resistance here. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. $71, $72 for Litecoin. Also, go ahead, throw fib on it. Nothing. Nope. Right in the middle in the no man's land. Almost at the 0.886. Interesting. $70. And that's right here at this top too. So I could see that. We've come up to the golden pocket and got rejected. Maybe we come down a little more to the 50, but we have already broken out of the pattern, but that doesn't mean we can't come back in and retest and bounce around a little bit more before ultimately still moving up. DOT is continuing its rise. It looks like it's trying to. Cool. If you are enjoying the stream, please hit that like and subscribe button. How long have I been live for? 2 hours and 15 minutes. Alright, we can watch. Let's watch Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1 minute. Put this on. Single chart. It's pumping. It's pumping. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Oh. Ah. Bitcoin's flagging out right here. It's more of a pennant. No, that's more of a flag. Nice flag. You flag. Thesis, I sent you the Zoom link, and it's good that it didn't work anyway. You know why? Because I can't do anything and stream at the same time. I can't stream music. I can't stream nothing. I can't talk to other people. I can't do nothing. So, yeah, that's right. Check yourself. Yeah, you did. You did. I can't do nothing. Messes up my stream every time. I can't do music. Can't do nothing. Nope. Nope. What do you mean coming? No. I don't even have Zoom open anymore. Sorry. Can't do it. It'll mess up my stream. We can try. We could try. We're in the third hour. But give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna try and bring Thesis on here if he wants to come in here. So chill out for a second. I'm gonna take myself off of here. I thought we were doing this together. Brother, chill out. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take a break, and then we'll get back to it in about 5 minutes. Okay. music off. Let's stop the music. Oh man, let's see here. Goodness. Cough attack. All right, guys. I sent Thesis the Zoom link, so we'll try to get him in here and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the stream. We'll just have to wait and see. So far it says I still have excellent connection. Not so much on my Zoom link, or on my Zoom meeting. I'm kind of glitching out over here. I got to put my headphones on. Hello.
What's going on, sexy?
Oh, I can see you. Hold on. Let me talk again.
Test my breast.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure the levels are good. And we're not.
Levels always good. Sunday, Monster Truck Jam.
Glitching a little bit. I don't know why.
What's that?
Said you were glitching a little bit, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Let's try to get you on screen here.
Sunday.
Glitchy. Why? Try to get you on screen. Her view. What is immersive? Nope, don't want that. Don't want to make this complicated. Okay, I know what I'm gonna have to do here. Let's go ahead. Add a source. Let's add
Lamborghini Mercy.
capture games and apps, browser source, blah 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 blah, image slide, Windows capture. Oh, there it goes. There goes the stream.
All you gotta do is go live from Zoom. So copy and paste your live key into Zoom.
What?
So right here. So here, let me share my. I don't know if I can share my screen.
My stream key.
Yeah. Copy and paste your stream key into. I can't show you my screen.
But then I would have to. Oh God.
It takes a lot less bandwidth to do that.
Yeah, but then I have to close my.
The live, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, don't do that. That's dumb. We don't gotta do that.
Here, I can just do this. Here, let's just bring you over here. You're in it. You're just above me. We're good. What's up, man?
What's going on, bro? I'm at 125. Dude.
I got Thesis live on the stream. What's up? Right above me. Woo! Hopefully we're not glitching too much on the YouTubes, and you can at least hopefully you can at least hear us. But yeah. So what's up, man? I saw.
What's the name of your channel again? It's Lunar Beaches, right?
Lunar Beaches Crypto.
Crypto and Chill. Lunar Beaches Crypto.
Lunar Beaches Crypto and Chill.
Fucking tits.
Language.
Can we not say fuck?
Oh God.
Jesus, I'm sorry. Fudge me, dick. Are we monetized? Are you monetized?
No.
Oh well, you're fucking fine, dude.
Well, I mean, my kids aren't watching, so it doesn't matter.
No, I say content in my videos. My kids watch it. It's great.
It's great.
Father of the Year. I take that back. I don't just say cunt unwarranted. I say just a cunt hair when I'm talking about a measurement.
Oh yeah, yes, of course.
Yeah. And my kids don't like swearing, which is hilarious if you think about it. You know how like kids are rebels, right?
Mm-hmm.
In general, like they never want to be like their parents. I think that's what's gonna happen. So my wife and I swear we have tattoos and shit, and they're gonna grow up and have no tattoos, and the worst word they'll say is like shucks.
Shucks.
Oh, shucks. Let's talk some TA, bro.
So hold on, I'm doing something. I'm gonna do this right. Got some inception going on right here.
Should turn it that. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Motherfuck.
Jesus.
Sorry. Oh my Allah.
All right, now you're next to me. Good deal.
All right, there we go. Good deal. Sunday, crypto and chill.
You got your reverb on? Or a little bit of delay?
Is there? Who dare to step by my step? I got the wind grip for all of this whip shit, bro. I'll battle rap a motherfucker right now.
Let's go.
Let's go, dog.
Let's go, dog. Vaping with thesis.
Except for I've had bronchitis for the past month from this allergies. Every fucking fall, dude. It never fails. It's so depressing. I become basically, what is that called?
What? I don't know.
Yeah, once it starts to get chilly, the leaves
Fall?
start to change. Yeah,
Autumn?
that's what I said. Every fall, I can't breathe. I get the sniffles. I got hives to my right leg. It's depressing.
So TA, tell me what you let's.
So I just want a fucking point where I can 125x long. That's all. I feel like I'm not asking for that much.
You what?
I just want a specific price where I can 125x long.
Okay. What is the price?
Unfortunately, I thought it was 19,730, and I've since not only lost all my gains since then, I have also lost $40. So I was wrong.
Well, we're all wrong from time to time.
Yeah, but I'm still, dude. I don't understand what it is about taking profits. That I think my biology has something against it. I was up like $160 today.
Yeah.
Twice. Didn't even occur to me to take profits. I took it back. You know what? You know when I take profits? When it's way too early. I took profits this morning. I took $40 up.
Yeah.
I took $40. Yeah. Meanwhile, it was $167 in profit. Like, I'll take $40. Now I'm down $130 total over the past week, and I've been right every trade. I've been right. I just refused. I just no. I'll keep going. We'll keep going. Fuck resistance. We'll keep going. This doesn't count to me. Doesn't. I'm special, so it's not going to stop the resistance. Who does that?
I've been in an ETH trade since Friday. I've been long on ETH. So,
dude, I'm the only person you've ever met who can go long from 19,730 and lose money. We're at 19,830, and I've lost money because I martingaled into the fucking trade. Who does that?
You?
This guy.
Everybody from time to time? I don't know. Hey, you just gotta know. You gotta know when to hold them. Gotta know when to fold
them. You know? Kenny Rogers, this motherfucker, bro. Do you know who Lainey Wilson is, dude? Dog, sit on my face, bro. Oh my god. Her ass just like it's like a big white beach ball in a pair of bell bottoms. It's like if you were to take a pencil, I don't have a. If you were to take a pencil and then put like a a softball on the bottom. That's her ass. Her waist and her rest of her body is the pencil, but the softball, that's her ass. Oh my god! She
You're
wears
crazy,
bell
bro.
bottoms. She's a country singer. Ooh, I've never even heard her sing. Not one time have I ever. I've never even heard a song by her. Meanwhile, I've been following her for 4.5 years. Not one. I've never even heard one of her Instagram reels with the volume on. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
But I'll zoom the fuck in. God damn, Lainey.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah,
that-
bro.
fine.
Lainey Wilson. She's
That's
from
fine.
Nashville. Right?
Hmm. So what are you looking? What are you thinking about this week?
So September's consistently one of the more bearish months of the year. Therefore, I'm a counter trader, I guess you could say. I'm generally not necessarily, but like in this situation, look, in terms of what I believe is happening, I'm a hardcore believer that we've bottomed already. Excuse me. I'm not against a triple bottom. I'm not against a double bottom. Excuse me. Not only do I think it's possible, I think it's probably healthy to grab as a liquidity grab. I genuinely think so.
Yep.
Mostly because it'll satisfy. Excuse me. It'll satisfy a lot of bears. It'll satisfy a lot of bears in terms of what's going to happen is the bears get excited, and you and I both see it in a couple of discords that we belong to. When the price drops by $100 or $200, everyone starts like, "Oh, it's going down. It's going down. And I'm like, no, it's not. Simply put, make a long story short, every time it goes down $100, $200, $300 down to 19.6, like it's sorry, bro. I've had a couple drinks, by the way. My apologies.
It's fine.
It's going down forever. It's going to zero. And I'm like, just because you said that, I'm fucking longing harder.
Exactly.
Longing even harder. Everybody, at least in my experience for the past 6 weeks, every single person I've talked to, except for pro day traders, have thought it's going down to 10,000.
Everybody thinks it's going lower, man.
That's what I'm saying. And every time this happens, I remember I didn't sell Cardano at $3.10 because everyone was saying it's going to $15. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I would have fucking sold at $3.10 because I just listened to everyone else. My heart was like, I should probably get out of this, man. I made 4 times my money at this point. And guess what? I didn't do. I did not. I sold $500 worth. That's what I did. Out of $12,000, I sold $500. You know what I'm doing right now? Holding a bag of Cardano worth $1,900. So, and now everyone's saying short Bitcoin. I'm like, bitch, short your own dick.
It's the worst time.
Why would you short here?
I mean, we're sitting out support, so why short? Like,
yeah,
let it break support and then retest and then short.
Yeah, retest for retards, bro. Like that should be a whole charity. Hey, and no offense, I've got retarded cousins, dude. I'm not trying to be a dick.
You're gonna get me demonetized
before you're monetized.
Before I'm even monetized.
Hey, I'm still monetized, and I say shit like this all the time. I take that back. My wife and I stopped our podcast last November. So, and that was because of it got real hectic real quick. We're talking, it was stupid. But it got also ridiculous. Like we didn't know what the fuck to do with that many viewers either. And that's not being braggadocious. That's just simply saying like it got big real fast. We weren't ready for any of it, which is embarrassing. That's not like a cool story, bro. Like that's a real story, and that's a.
I tell you what, man. When my viewers just like shot up, skyrocket out of nowhere, up to like 400 something.
Yeah,
it was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wait a minute.
Her and I were consistently bringing 1,450. So BitBoy's numbers in the bear market, we were bringing more than BitBoy's numbers in the bear market, and I can prove it. The shows they're still up on my channel. It just, when you start to see verified accounts come in and like start like commenting on my wife, man, I just wasn't ready. I was like, what is she doing with this fucking piece of shit? Kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just being honest, right? Like,
yeah, I know. Would they come in? They come in and hit on your wife?
That too, yeah. I mean, dude. But it developed a huge fucking community. The Ninja Militia is ridiculous. Like, I live streamed. My wife do you know what a tens unit is?
A what?
Do you know what a tens unit is?
No.
My wife strapped a tens unit to my testicles and my butthole.
Oh my god. Why is this on my channel right now?
And my pelvis, because it's entertaining, bro. Like you're not Frankie, you're not BitBoy. Don't be a little bitch, bro. This is fun. This is real. This is what can get you views. I promise. Doug, I had 4 tens units strapped to my butthole, testicles, and the base of my pelvis. She turned it all the way on.
Yeah.
All the way on. It felt like someone skipped the whole "get over here" and they were just pulling. Like, it just felt like they were pulling my insides out through my taint. Meanwhile, 1,500 people are watching and super chatting this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I made a living at that, and it eventually got to the point where, like I said, I think I've told you that before in private. It didn't tear my wife and I apart. She's my best friend. I'm her best friend. Like, we're stupid close. Like, probably irresponsibly close as couples go. Like, relationship goals close. So that's my fucking. That's my dude. You know what I mean? Not like, you know what I'm saying, but she's like, that's my.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm a ride or die motherfucker, vice versa. However, for a while there, it got rough to like. She'd come home from work, we'd go live for 3 hours, and then we would plan the next show. Like, it was 24 hours nonstop, and then it got to the point where I looked like I was giving birth with a bowl of cereal on a live stream while people are super chatting. Like, that seems a little. How do I explain to my children how I make my living? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want you to imagine a vaping Howard Stern. That's what I was doing for a very long time. It was fun while it lasted. It's not necessarily something I would like to do again. You know what I mean?
So why'd you stop?
It got, because her and I, it got to the point where it wasn't fun. It really became. It's not that it became work. It was work, but it was fun. But like, I don't mind. I love work. Like, work doesn't bother me. It was her and I's real life dynamic was starting to reflect our online dynamic. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And it became unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was there was 3 days. I won't mention like the details of it, but there's 3 days where I had stomach convulsions and like anal convulsions from like doing dumb shit live on camera. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, we were making like, dude, like $600 in super chats a show. Which that is not bad at all, in my opinion. However, it like started to get fucking humiliating. And it was some of it was like Jackass kind of, but not. But it was live, and like the people cared about like listening about our kids. They cared about like our week and cared about like listening to her and listening to what was going on. I mean, they didn't really care about what the fuck I was saying in terms of my week, because they already watch it on my Snapchat or Instagram, so that everyone knows what's going on in my week. But like, dude, there was 3 days where I was like my stomach and intestines were convulsing. Like, it was bad.
That's not good.
No, I don't give a fuck what anybody. $600 in super chats is not worth like being laid the fuck up for 3 days watching your stomach physically do this. Like, it's dumb stuff. There was this one live stream I got. There used to be a part of the show called Vape Stew. And the Vape Stew was I was like their comedic relief. And they didn't do swearing and they didn't like say cunt and things like that. And so when I got on, they renamed the show it was called Derailed, and it was always like Vape Stew derailed with thesis, because I would just say fuck it. Like if you're gonna have me on, you're gonna have all of me on. You're not gonna have like a nice polite version of me that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be fake for anybody. You know what I mean? And if it also, if someone doesn't want me on their show because of that reason, hey, I respect that. Just you be real with me, I'll be real with you. It's that simple. I'll never hurt someone's feelings on purpose. I'm never gonna, if you ask me, hey, there's 2 words I want you to say, don't say like, don't be racist and don't say cunt or something. Or of course I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want hard swearing, I don't have to hard swear. I don't have to swear at all. But I'm gonna talk to you about real stuff. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about the time I shit blood from, going on the Derailed show and eating a basket of Carolina Reapers and like foaming at the mouth. That was crazy. It was crazy.
So you did this stuff live? Like I mean like video?
Oh, it's all dude, if you type the word in here, can you allow me to share screen?
You're allowed. You should be allowed.
Said disabled.
Okay, now you should be able to.
Okay. So let's see here. All right. So if you type in like, this is just one example.
If you're enjoying this conversation, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Boom. There you go. Hit subscribe, hit like. So go to the YouTubes.
Whoa. This is wild.
There you go. What's it? Type in Vape Stew. Here's some of the episodes.
Hold on. Hold on. Something crazy's going on. You like took over my screen.
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
Okay, but that messes up my ish.
Beautiful.
Hold on. Do it again.
Go.
Come on.
Sorry, fuck, man. Give me a second. Okay. Is that it? Okay. You see my screen?
Yeah, but I'm trying to make sure. What just happened? It went away.
Sorry, that was my fault. There we go.
Okay.
So if you typed in like Vape Stew or any of the shows I was on, like, or any of my shows, like from years ago, like 4 or 5, 8, 1 year, like the Vape Stew with these, like all just Finance Mandy, all this crazy stuff. Like there's tons of just dumb shit that I did here. Let's like there's people doing impressions of me on bigger channels. Vape reviewer impressions.
Okay. What's Hokase?
So that's my saying. That's like Hawkeyes. Bitches like that. Bitches Hawkeyes. Now peep game, son. Let's see here. What the fuck was that bitch's name? Like, here's my product from a little while ago. This is my product here. I've just typed in Barrage. This is my product that dates a couple years ago. I have a documentary out. Why is it blurred? That's so weird. Oh, it wants me to sign in. I was in my incognito. Here we go.
Oh.
Got you. So I wasn't showing you all the stuff. Let's just see. Also, if you don't want to see any of this, bro, you don't have to watch any of this.
I just don't want copyright strikes. That's all.
No, you'll be fine. You're not going to get that shit until you're monetized anyway.
With just boring old fucking taxes. Still not quite finished, but hey, we've got to get some fucking content up. So we're going to have a look at a new RDA from a fellow reviewer. You might have heard of him, Vaping with Thesis. It's called the Barrage RDA, and it's a collab between Asmodus and, as I mentioned, Vaping with Thesis, otherwise known as thesis himself. And it's a single coiler, but it's a little bit different to some of the other single coil RDAs we've seen recently. This one's definitely more tailored to a higher wattage or a thicker, a bigger coil. He sort of designed it around 3mm alien coils. That was sort of what he based the whole thing around. So unlike some other single coils, which are sort of more...
This dude, he's good. You know, there are, a lot of these guys are my good friends, but he's just, this dude is, bro, this dude would give you the shirt off his back. You know what I'm saying? Like he's such a nice dude.
Yeah.
I put a bigger coil in there. Very, very clean looking. No logos on the outsides. Kind of going a little bit old school with the sort of heat sink fin design. Kids, we're going to take it for a little tootaroo, but before we do that, I've got to put some juice in it. We're going to do something different, cunts. You know, we usually do a little beer pairing, you know, one of my favorite liquids with a fucking Bevo. We're going to do something a little different today and try a juice out
Come
for
on,
the
Bogan,
very
let's get to the
first
fucking
fucking
point,
time.
bro.
So, have a sticky beat. Oh, fucking right, dickhead. So this is the packaging your barrage will come in. A little bit different to your usual square box. We're looking through the triangle window today, dickheads. Let's see what you get inside. One barrage RDA, naturally. A couple of Allen keys for the 510 pin and the post screws. A little spares bag, including O-rings, a squat,
etc. Look, if you want to watch my documentary on the shit, dude, it was a blast, man. Life was a fucking, don't get me wrong, life is still amazing. However, I'm gonna say, you know, you ever hear that saying, man,
Nope, never heard that.
the saying of like, you don't know what you got till it's not there, kind of a deal.
Till it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of a deal. Here's the documentary from a while ago. Oh, it's a good watch. You want to check this out? It's fucking dope. You'll enjoy this. Bam. Let's
Thought
see.
you
Here.
only had 30 minutes.
I do. Well, you want me to leave? I can leave, bro. Oh god.
No, you're
You know,
like watching documentaries. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's a couple minute video. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. When I say I got 30 minutes, I've got like 78. You know what I mean? I'm a lot like Bitcoin. Like I'll say I'm fucking gonna short it, but really I'm long. My brother killed himself during the making of this shit, and it sucks. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Wow.
See, you won't be copyright strike. I fucking made the music, damn it. Around 2015 in a small shop in Minnesota, I found myself wondering, what exactly is it that distinguishes a good RDA from a great RDA? So I made a list. It had one word, flavor. As time went on, I began to realize that flavor was only one component of what makes a great vape experience. From there, the list began to grow. Density of flavor, ease of use, aesthetics, materials, and of course airflow and its effects on the thermodynamic properties each dripper possesses. Which of course is just a fancy way of saying, how does the path the airflow takes affect the overall experience and flavor? In other words, a part of what gives each RDA its own unique flavor characteristics is the heat to air ratio. Now that same weekend, I drew up a sketch, but like massive penis. Most ideas ended up in the back of a drawer shoved beneath O-rings and old issues of Vape magazine, but the idea still lingered. Fast forward to the fall of 2018. After years of wondering what if, I finally emailed my personal favorite vape company, Asmodus. Now, I want to be careful to note that Asmodus has never been a paid sponsor of my channel, so contacting them out of the blue, asking them to make my little napkin sketch into a reality was highly unlikely. So you can imagine my surprise when they emailed back and they said, yes, we're willing to give it a shot. After months of waiting, I received my first prototype. It's almost over. It was straight up embarrassing. I mean, I felt less turbulence flying home from ECC. The noise was so bad that my fiance said it sounded like I was vaping on a dying school bus.
It's a true story.
Not to mention the heat. It felt like someone was holding a blowtorch to your lips. This is when I realized we needed to change our approach. We need to design this RDA around the coil. It should be the star, not an afterthought. This is when I started to reference my own dripper collection. I noticed the pattern immediately. 3mm fused Clapton coils, and shit tons of them, my personal favorite. So from that point on, every aspect of this RDA was designed with that coil in mind. Everything from the deck, chimney, and even the airflow was designed with a 3mm fuse clapton in mind, hence getting 2 in the box, as well as an extra set of O-rings, grub screws, and a gold-plated squawk pin, which the barrage was designed to do exceedingly well. The coil itself should sit just a few millimeters above the squawk head, leaving just enough room for the airflow ramps to direct the air beneath the coil. The end result gives you the flavor characteristics you'd find in the bottom airflow dripper, but with the leak resistance you get with the top flow design. Fucking snazzy. Fucking snazzy. As you begin to draw on the barrage, the air is forced through the heatsink and down the 4mm tunnels, which cools the body of the RDA. The heatsink also acts as a baffle, giving the barrage its characteristic whoosh sound, something that was achieved by countless visits to my drill press. The conical shape at the top of the chimney plays a key role in the density of vapor. The denser the vapor, the better the flavor. And this is no accident. This process has a name, Bernoulli's principle. Think of pouring water into a funnel. The speed of the water increases as it moves from the top of the funnel to the base of the funnel. This increase in speed is due to the pressure change. This occurs as the water moves through a smaller and smaller opening. Air works in the same manner. Faster air, less pressure, slower air, more pressure. And it's this principle that allows modern day carburetors and airplane wings to work. Slower
that
air,
ass,
more
dog.
pressure. And it's this principle that
Look at that ass, bro.
Move on.
Next.
Move on.
allows modern
What do we move on?
Move on.
and airplane wings to work. It's even a part of what gives each RDA its own unique sound and flavor density. Myself, I tend to slightly overpack my cotton because I thin out many of my 3mg liquids by mixing in a shot of PG in order to achieve a harsher throat
Meeting will
hit.
end in 10
Water
minutes.
resistance is much.
Oh shit, my bad, bro. Here. No, yeah, long story short, it's just one of those deals. You know? Why
Yeah.
does it say running out of time? Just you can change that, right? Also, when it says ending or meeting ends in 10 minutes, it doesn't just it doesn't just hang up.
I've seen it happen on other people's shows before.
Oh no, you can change that. And it shouldn't just hang up. You know. Anyhow, in my humble opinion, the where we sit at 19866, this is I'm gonna share my screen, I'm gonna share my TA with you. And I'm not sure what yours is. I haven't taken a look. It's not because I don't believe your TA, it's simply just because I haven't looked. Actually, your TA has, affected me in the same way mine has affected you.
Hold on. Go get out of the share screen.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know you were going to do that. So let me move you back. All right, now do it again.
So this is where I'm sitting personally. Right here, this wedge. Let's go and drop to the 1 hour. We're good. Here we are, right here. I think you're on a much longer time or a much higher time frame. You're sitting up here like this, correct?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting. Where the fuck was I? Right about here-ish. Yeah, well, this is not very accurate, but it's not bad for impromptu. Just like this. Now, if we break this, come down like this head and shoulder situation, we'll touch this, which is going to be 19,786.
Just broke it.
Yeah, well, it could just be wicking, and best case scenario, it's going to bounce out this 811, and then we can wick back up. Otherwise, this little head and shoulders playing out on the hour. It's going to touch down here, 19. Let's go here, 19,780-ish. Now, I've had the number 19,745 to be invalidated, is what we're invalidating my long. Because like I said, I edged the long at 19,730. So unfortunately, I've dollar cost averaged all the way up to like 19,870 or some shit like that.
All the way up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. 'Cause-
Longs?
Yeah, FOMO, right?
You filled longs on the way up,
That's what I just said.
bruh.
I know, man.
Bruh.
I just said it was FOMO. I didn't say I was right. It was a horrible decision. It was awful. But I did it. Like I can't take it back now. I can't call up bitch. I'm like, hey, real quick, guys, I need that money back, please. Breaking news, by the way. Did you see Gustavo Anal or whatever? Gustavo Anal?
What? No.
The chief financial officer of Bed Bath & Beyond committed suicide.
Oh, yeah. I did see that.
Yeah, I saw Crypto Faces tweet about it a little bit ago.
So sad. So
I
I'm a
don't know.
hard-
I want to know why, because they just made bank.
So not really. So from what I understand, at least the small amount of information that's out there, it was finances, and it was because of Bed Bath and Beyond, and excuse me, Bed Bath and Beyond's shit as CryptoFace, and I quote, "It's so sad when this happens. Bed Bath and Beyond's dumpster price action is not this guy's fault, and it is because they are cutting some ridiculous amount of jobs.
Oh, that's right. They're cutting jobs like 20% or something.
20%, yeah, exactly. And he had, felt some sort of way about it. The part that just really hurts my feelings is like I try to tell my kids the same thing. Like your worth is not ever attached to your net worth. Your worth as a person, as a human, is never attached to success or failure. Your net worth is, to me, is your persistence is so much more important than your fucking financial success.
Hold on.
And I think
Hold on. Okay, just start that whole part over because you were glitching the whole thing.
so. I try to tell my kids every chance I get that financial success is never what your worth is, and your net worth is not your worth as a human being. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, to me, as a person, your persistence is what counts. Is if you can pay your bills and you're successful in that sort of way, like okay, if you're getting by, great. But if you have a dream, even if you never get to that dream necessarily, right? But you're persistent in your goals and you're setting goals and you're trying to achieve them and you get through some of them. You don't have to always get all of them. That to me is so much more important than just being bored and expecting a paycheck, or just being bored and just like not caring. To me, that says a lot about a human's character, a person's character. Man, woman, child, doesn't matter. Race, creed, color, I don't give a fuck. If you're setting goals and you're persistent about them, bro, man, that goes so much further than a fucking paycheck to me.
Yeah, man.
Also, your character to me is it shows so much about your character. I think that dude's net salary was $775,000 a year. If I made $775,000 a year, I don't know that I'd be that worried about anything. Like,
he also sold off $1 million worth of shares.
Yeah, $1 million worth of shares. I wonder if that's to take care of his kids and his wife.
That's just crazy.
To me, it sounded like he had it planned.
That's wild.
You don't just sell $1 million worth of shares and then jump out a window like it was planned somehow.
Yep. Oh, all right. Yeah, that sucks.
What about you, sir? Where do you think we're headed?
100K. Wait, what?
Yeah, in the next 15 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, we're at the POC. I'm going 125x right now.
Not financial advice.
Yeah, I am absolutely going 125x right now. Fuck. No. Okay, good. Stay. Oh, my phone's at 69%. That's hilarious. Stay. $31, 169%. Fuck, I missed it already. Son of a bitch. Haha, got you. All right, bro. We're there. We got it. We're in like sin. Don't
All
do
right.
it. Don't do it.
Don't
Are we
copy
breaking
the
the
thread.
POC
I don't know.
on the 1 hour?
I don't know.
15 minutes. No, we're good. Don't do it. Don't do it, Captain Jack.
How long? 3 hours and 5 minutes. 3
Alright.
hour stream. What up?
Well, hell yeah, bro. The longest sack, right?
Whoa, you're whoa. I can't understand a word you're saying because that's That's all I'm hearing.
I am 25x right now.
I have no idea what you're saying to me.
1, 2,
Less than 1 minute.
5x.
125x.
Yes.
Well, all right, brother Thesis himself. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Hearts.
Reboot Network. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, if I do that, I don't know. Oh, it says stream is healthy. We're back to excellent status. So maybe it's just that midnight internet downage that always happens for some reason.
That's probably what happened. Yeah. I'm 125 long.
Oh, it just never ends the call. It never just ends the calls. Well, it just did. It just did. It just ended the call. It never ends the calls.
Oh yeah. You say it never ends the calls?
That's what you said.
It's never ended it for me. I should have said. I should have been much more careful. Would you do that sweet extra t-shirt?
My wife made it.
No.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
I had her.
Does your fucking Lex XFP on it as well?
I had her make it.
You. On fucking Cricket.
Cricket.
Or however she made it. How many XFP do you have total?
Oh yeah. That's none of your business, sir.
Why? That's weird.
I'm live.
I used to have 4,500, and now I only have 2,500, so that's impressive.
I have a decent amount.
What does that mean? Give me a number. 5,000, 10, 20,000, 100,000?
I have a decent amount.
What? I don't understand people like that. I don't get it. It's just money, dude. It's just fucking.
I don't tell people. This is why, because if you tell anybody your portfolio or anything like that, they can find you and your wallet, and they can find your wallet, and they can see your transactions, and they can see what you do. And I don't want any of that, so I don't tell anybody what's in my portfolio at all, ever.
I don't believe that.
I'm sorry, it's not up to you to believe it.
I've got 2 ETH.
I wonder if people can hear it.
4,000. Huh?
I wonder if people can hear. I'm still alive.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Well, you can tell me. You don't have to tell them.
Exactly. I'm still alive, dude.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Still alive. Hey guys, I'm talking to Thesis. He's on the phone. Look. He said, "Hello, mate." Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, we broke some. Let's go over to the Bitcoin chart. See what we've got going on over here. It's not bad. It's not.
I've been a job dad. That's what it feels like. Every time I tell someone I own a lot of crypto, they're like, "You got a job dad?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a job dad. I paid a lot of money for it. Paid my life savings for a job dad, mate." I'm gonna job dad. I put I'm thinking about putting my truck up for sale for 1 Bitcoin. And only 1 Bitcoin.
Hmm.
And then what I would do with that Bitcoin is I would convert it for a couple of low caps. Fuck yeah.
Beep, beep, boop. I don't like the way this is looking. But beep boop. All right. All right, love you, dude. Say bye to everybody. All right, bye. All right, so Thesis himself, everybody. Everybody that's still here. He cool, even for a Chevy driver. That's funny. He's saying I need to buy more XRP. No, he's not saying that at all. Well, I just did. LOL touche. Reading the chat. Love you long time. All right, guys. Well, looks like we might be doing the sideways and down action that I was talking about that we might see at the beginning of the week. And then maybe we get our midweek reversal starting Thursday when Fed Chappelle speaks. And then other members of the Fed, we'll see. You know, they like to say it tends to be what has been happening is anytime something the Fed has come out hawkish, we've had bullish price action. So we'll see if that will continue later this week. I just want to thank everybody for joining in the chat. Thank you to Thesis himself, as always, for joining the stream. One day I'm going to get this. I guess I'm just going to have to hardline my internet. That's going to be the only way that this is going to actually ever work. But maybe I got to switch from Streamlabs OBS to just Studio OBS. Maybe that'll help too. I don't know. I haven't tried that. But right now, Bitcoin has fallen through support on this upward trend line. If you are looking for a short, I would wait until it possibly comes back up and retest and then gets rejected, and then maybe you can throw a short position on there and do a little come down to support down here. You would want to get just above this little bump here. Well, not even that. I would even come up to here to this bump, right to that trend line, especially if you get rejected there. Oh, ooh, it's falling. What's this ratio? A 2-to-1 ratio would be right here, but we don't want that. We want support come down. I'd come up to, come up to this one right here. That'd be a nice little trade. What is that? 0.67%. I'd want at least 1% right there. Ooh, that's an 8-to-1 ratio, though. I would probably bring my stop loss up a bit so I can get a. Where's 2-to-1? 2-to-1 right there. There's a 2-to-1 ratio. Yo. Am I live? Successfully connected. Okay. So my internet just dropped for a second, so that's cool. That happens, It happens. It's normal. It's normal. Oh, we're still falling. We're still falling. Oh god. All right, let's look at the smaller time frames here. What are we looking like? Looks like we almost already had a retest over here, but not really. Oh yeah. It's going. It's a going. Everything's falling. Look. Oh! Oh! Short. Well, don't go short now. It's too late now. It's already dropped. What is the Dixie doing? Is it like pumping or something? Oh, it's flagging on the 1 minute. Yeah, that's bullish. Oh, it just dropped. What we've got here is 110. We going to 110 today, boys and gals? Oh man. Freak out. 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 Everybody freak out. Everybody freak out. Guys, Bitcoin is down $100. Freak out. Freak out. Freak out. Everything is fine. Yeah. I think that was oh, look at that. Do you see it? Do you see it? A little bit of a double shoulder, head and shoulder. Okay. That's what that is right there. This is for real. A head and shoulders. Bam. Price target. Do I go from here? Or do I go from here? So conservatively, we're looking at 19,666. And on the more aggressive end, we're looking at 19,569. Beautiful. Come back down here, maybe get a nice little double tap in there. Yep. Yeah, buddy. So that's possible. This is a possibility. I'm still long, guys. Like I'm not sweating. I'm not sweating. Not sweating. We still in this consolidation box or accumulation. Still in this box. Fall out of the box. No good. Especially a close outside of the box. Close outside of the box wouldn't be good. Bottom of the candle there. Go top candle there. And that's your range. Come down to 19,560 and bounce. I'd be looking for long up to 20,400 personally. Because we're still just playing within a range. Good times, fun times. Good times. Bang bang. So yeah, that's what I'll be watching. Let me just go ahead and throw this line on here. Bam. Watching that level. There is a bunch of long liquidations down here, about 19.5, between 19.3 and 19.5. I guess I could take the headphones off. Oh, God. So, that'd be cool to see. Wait, my camera's been frozen for a while now. I just realized. Guess that's it. Guess I'm gonna have to end the stream. I don't know what happened to my camera. Hello? Well, that's a dang shame. Well, if you could still hear the sound of my voice, then I just want to let you guys know that I love each and every single last one of you, and thank you for tuning in to this long live stream. I want to do this for a living, so please go to my Twitter at Lunar Beaches and go tip me using the Strike app. Other than that, guys, you can join my Discord. Description in the box below. I've got a little bit of people in there. Started getting real choppy when the screen share started and didn't really recover. Well, that's cool. It is what it is. I got stuff popping up. What's going on right now? But yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Let me get this internet stuff figured out and be back better and stronger. But yeah, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter at Lunar Beaches, and yeah, like and subscribe and whatever, and share my channel. Share it. What would happen if I went to this? I'm still stuck. That's so funny. Why is that so funny? Can I refresh? What if I just get rid of the camera and then re-add? Nope, it's still stuck. That's so weird. Why is my camera like this? Anyway, let's just go to this. All right, cool. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.